All right, this is part 2 of the chapter 2 test review. Continuing on problem 14. So we have a table of data. It says use a scatter plot to draw a line of fit and then describe the correlation. This I'm going to use a calculator for. Remember with this regression on here? So you turn your calculator, go to stat, edit, type in your numbers in L1 and L2. Make sure you have L1 and L2. If not, reset your calculator. So 15, 18, 19, 20, 23. Over here, 8, 14, 16, 17, 19. Once you enter the data, press stat again, go right to calc, down to linear reg. Number 4, enter all the way down, calculate. We get this. So y equals x plus b. A is positive 1.382 and b is negative 11.465. So that's my prediction equation, and I'll write that down. So 1.382, y equals 1.382x minus 11.465. 465. There's my prediction equation. If they give me any height, I can tell them the growing time in weeks. But they just want to know the correlation. Correlation is just the slope. This is the slope. Since it's positive, we have a positive correlation. All right, there's one more way to do this, and I'll just show you quickly. You can just graph it yourself, sketch it. So let's say 15 is about, I don't know, let's say this is 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, at 15, let's see, and I'll say this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can plot each point, so I'll use a different color. I'll use green. At 15, the height's 8. So 15, the height's 8, about right here. At 18, the height's about 14, about right here. 19, it's about, I'll put the wrong spot, that's fine. 16, and at 23, it's about 19. As you can see, there is some upward trend, positive slope. All right, so that's why it's positive correlation. Use a calculator or just sketch it yourself and figure out if the slope is positive or negative of a line that goes through the points. All right, number 15. Which equation could be a prediction for the data point shown in scatter plot on the right? Okay, let's see. They would do that to us. All right, so I'm going to say just draw a line yourself, see what looks good. I think this looks pretty good to me. All right, so I can see the slope's positive. There are positive slopes, but the intersection is about right here at 600. The one that's the intersection 600 is C, but they don't like that. So let's see what else. You know what? Don't worry about this problem. The answer is B, but it's really close. The trick was just to get the intercept, and I sketched it. I like 600. I'd rather get the point and use the calculator, but it's too hard to find the points here. So 16. What kind of equation is that? Well, that's the absolute value. That's pretty easy. You better not get that wrong. 16 is H. 17. Find the range. Well, I'm going to graph it. I know that's the absolute value, the parent. The only difference is that minus 4. That minus 4 is by itself. That's the y. That means down 4. So if I graph this, it's a regular v, just down 4. Instead of starting the origin, I go down 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and make my regular v, 45 degrees. 45 degrees. All right, now they want the range. Range is the y. So how low to how high? It goes down to negative 4. It includes negative 4. And how high does it go? All the way to positive infinity. So we could say that's the same thing as saying y is greater than or equal to negative 4. That is B. 17 is B. 18, which is not part of the definition of the piecewise function shown. Ooh, we got to check all of these ourselves. So it's negative 3 if x is less than negative 2. So here's negative 2. it's -3. Oh, brown color. -3 right here. Good. If x is less than -2, that's right. That's the bottom part. It's closed. Oh, sorry, open. All right, x plus 2. If x is between -2 and 1. Well, plus 2 has a y-intercept of 2, slope of 1, and it's closed for -2. It's open for +1, so that's also good. All right, the next one says x minus 3. If x is less than -2, less than -2, there is no x minus 3. So that's our answer, H. But I will check the last one just in case. It's -x plus 1 for x greater than or equal to 1. So if you don't see this, it would be an intercept of +1 and slope of -1. So down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, so that's good. So this one's H. Just know how to find the equation of each line, and then for what part is it true. 19. The graph of the linear equality is the region blank. The graph of that. Okay. Well, let's figure this out. I'm going to draw it. It has a y-intercept of 2, +2, so +1, +2, and has a slope of -2, 3, so down 2 over 3. 1, 2, 3, so right here. And it is solid, so here's the graph. Now it has an inequality. We got to figure out which I should below it or above it. So when you pick a test point, remember 0, 0 is the best choice. I'm going to try right here. If it works, then I do it. If it doesn't, then it fails. So put 0 in for y, less than or equal to -2/3 times 0, plus 2. Well, that's 0 less than or equal to 0 plus 2, which says 0 is smaller than or equal to 2. That is true. So I do shade right here. 0, 0 is in the correct spot, correct region. So it is below. But also, since it's equal to, is also on. So this is on or below. So be careful. D. And the last one. Which inequality describes a situation when Courtney wants to pay less than $15? She wants to pay less. So she doesn't pay $15. She doesn't pay more than that. So her hat has to be less than 15. No equal sign. So this is F. Alright, that's my review. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you got it. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me in class. Alright, thanks again. See you later.